Welcome to Traitors Kiss. Kiss, bang, bang. I'm Andrew Wheeler.
And I'm Shane Holland.
We love reality TV that sees people set against each other. So we're going to make a regular thing of talking about schemy TV, schemy reality TV, and starting with the new series of Celebrity Traitors UK, which just kicked off with its first 2 episodes on Wednesday and Thursday of this past week. So we will be talking about those 2 episodes in depth, spoilers included, to let you know what we thought of the goings on. Shane, how did this feel to you as a 2-episode premiere and as the first time the UK has done celebrities?
Felt correct. I feel like we actually got celebrities that I recognize, which felt
That's
nice.
good.
From things that I've seen, and even if I haven't seen them in something, they felt like good personalities.
Yeah.
I enjoyed the challenges. There are some people whose lives I feared for in these episodes. Truly, watching, we'll get into it, but I had such a blast, and I am so excited for this 10 episodes. Is it like a really short season?
It's a really short season because they're celebrities. So I think it's going to be like 4 weeks, 8 episodes, and then a 9th episode for the finale, maybe? I don't know. Something
How are they
like
going
that.
to do this all?
I know. They've sent home one person in the first 2 episodes, and there are 19 people in this castle. So they're down to 18, and they've got to get rid of the rest in 3 weeks. Like, that's insane.
Great. I cannot wait to see how this turns out. It's going to be chaos.
So, yeah, it's a huge cast. It is definitely, like, there are some real high-level celebs, some mid-level celebs, and a few
mid-level celebs. A YouTuber.
A YouTuber, yeah. Yeah, there were 5 people that I didn't recognize, so I felt pretty good about that.
Name them.
All of the 5. I'll write it down on my death warrant. Well, I've seen Ruth Codd in things, but I couldn't have told you who she was. I've seen Nico Omilana on just like YouTube algorithmically, but I've never watched his videos.
Same.
David Olusoga, I don't know, the historian, and I'm not getting to know him because he did not feature at all in the 2 episodes. Kat Burns, I don't know, and Joe Marlowe, I don't know, but obviously I love them both now and will cleave them to my heart forever for different reasons, but readily apparent reasons, I think.
Yes, absolutely.
What about you? I assume you knew slightly less than me?
I mean, God, I am rooting for Joe Wilkinson and Lucy Beaumont, and Nick Mohammed, all of my Taskmaster faves, my fam. I want to see them all go far. Nick Mohammed is not long for this Traitors world. What game is he playing? Helping people? I mean, God bless him for helping dig out Celia Imrie's grave for her, but that was like the nail in the coffin. No.
Yeah, she doesn't. She's suspicious of him, and they hadn't even chosen traitors yet. And she's like, well,
I don't trust that
one. Good job, Nick. Great job.
Tom Daley, of course. I mean, who's not going to root for this little twink who is also like the most energetic, capable person playing this game? Of all the people who you'd be like, oh, that's a faithful, Tom Daley would be the one to say, oh, that's obviously a faithful.
Yeah, I hope that his value is clear and they're not going to get rid of him anytime soon. Yeah. There's a chance he could be voted out because he's just a bit mouthy, which, I mean, God love him. I think there are people who don't like him because he's gay and gorgeous and a different type of masculinity. So I've already seen comments on like Instagram posts of people being like, oh, I hate this guy. And it's like, what are you talking about? How can you hate Tom Daley? He is adorable. Yeah, let's do away with the.
Yeah, sorry. I mean, I could see you, but I was beginning to realize, like, oh, anytime I move my head, it's coming down further and further. How dare people not want to protect this sweet little boy?
Honestly. I don't understand where we're going to go from here because every series of Traitors UK has had a twunk, and it was Aaron in the first and Harry in the second and Freddie in the third. And I would say in each instance, the twunk got hotter. And now we have Tom Daley as the twunk.
Yeah, which is like the ultimate
Olympic gold medal winning twunk. And it's like, well, I guess that's it now. No more twunks.
Honestly, Let them surprise me, please. Please keep trying to up your game.
Yeah, I guess I'm here for it. And I hope we get to see a Tom Daly shower cutaway at some point during
oh my
the
God.
production.
I mean, that is always the best part of any season. The absolutely gratuitous semi-nude scene that has absolutely nothing to do with anything. Oh my God. It's going to happen, Andrew. I'm convinced that we are going to have that. Also, who I want to see in the shower is the rugby player.
Yes. Joe Marler.
Joe
What
Marler.
an adorable bear of a man. So sweet. Such beautiful
when he said
eyes.
He had a wife, my heart broke a little bit, but I get it. Like, I understand. They can't all be gay.
Yeah. And a lot of this cast are gay, so, we did okay.
A lot of the cast is very gay. I mean, Alan Carr. Alan Carr is... I mean, he's going to go down as one of the worst traitors of all time. But I can't wait to see this journey for him.
Even he was like, I'm worse than Linda. And to which Linda has since responded, like, how dare you, Alan?
Linda, know your place.
Yeah, honestly, you are at the bottom for a reason. Yeah, Alan's going to be
mustache
great
twirling villain. Oh yeah, I cannot wait for that. I thought Stephen Fry was going to die in the episode where they had to push a horse up a hill, a wooden horse up a hill. Why they decided to put him behind it so that if anything went wrong, he would instantly have been crushed to death.
Yep, I guess they have enough celebrities. They can afford to lose a couple, even though I would say he is the most famous person in that house.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, like he and Jonathan Ross and maybe Claire Balding, at least from a UK perspective, Celia Emery, I would say are like the sort of the AA list in that house. And it was interesting to me that the traitors they chose, they did choose like someone from the A, someone from we'll say B tier. Like Alan Carr is very, very famous, but he's not Jonathan Ross levels of ubiquity. And then Kat Burns, someone I've never heard of, but I love. I mean, have I listened to any of her music? No. But do I love her on this show?
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. And another queer. We've got her. We've got Claire Balding, Tom, of course, Alan, Stephen, probably others that I don't even know about. It's just a very gay cast.
It's a very gay show. I mean, this is what we always said during the American Traitors. It's like the American Traitors doesn't know what to do with its queerness, whereas I feel like the UK Traitors leans into its queerness. I mean, queer villains, the mustache twirling, the camp of being in a Scottish castle in the Highlands. Like it's the perfect setting for a bunch of homosexuals to get together and murder one another.
The US version has Alan Cumming. Like, we don't even have Alan Cumming on the UK version, and I wouldn't trade Claudia for the world. But like, we have a straight woman hosting our version, and it's queerer than the version hosted by a queer man, and that seems weird.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, really, they should switch roles. I was listening to another podcast, a famous one hosted by two famous drag queens, and neither of them knew who Claudia Winkleman was, and I was really offended. Like, shouldn't everyone know who Claudia Winkleman is? Is this like, and these are people who like reality TV and have competed on reality TV. I feel like that's something that they should all know each other. There should be no question about who's hosting what.
And hopefully they came around to Claudia. I mean, if they're gonna,
they did. I think one of them was like,
once you learn,
then you'll never go back.
Yeah, exactly. Auntie Claude is a legend for a reason.
Yeah.
She's looking fabulous. Her walk through the cemetery, the graveyard, fabulous. Striking little poses, pushing her leg out. She's on top form. She's in her element. And I like that Claudia is daunting even to celebrities. Like, even these people who have seen everything and done everything, and most of them probably know Claudia socially, are still like, oh, God.
Well, I mean, I feel like that speaks to how big the Traitors has become and what a worldwide phenomenon this is, that like even A-list people are like, I'm on the Traitors. I feel like that kind of was reserved for Survivor once upon a time. Like a celebrity was never going to be on Survivor, but like that was the thing where everyone was like, man, I wish I could do that. And here is a show where you can do that as a celebrity. And so people have
Yeah.
some respect for it. And again, I'm talking about the UK. The US version, not there's it is not equal. There's just something so much better about this version. Maybe it's because they haven't changed anything about the game. It is just we are putting like recognizable people into the exact same
Yeah.
format. Whereas I feel like the US version tries to give us a lot more of the social game aspect, like the very basic Bravo TV level, like no 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 kind of thing that goes on. And I'm sure it will happen to an extent here.
The US version is all reality celebs, right? Like, I
Yeah,
can't think of anyone who isn't that.
yeah. And I think that really plays into that whole catfight scene.
Yeah, they all want to have screen time. They all want to put their persona forward. And I think as well, the US version, the celebs are fighting to win the money, which in the UK, celebrities never try to win money for themselves. They always try to win money for a charity. Like, that's how it works. It's understood that celebrities already have money. So, yeah, it's weird to ever think of celebrities as trying to compete to pocket the money for themselves. But yeah, I think this is a much better cast because it's not reality people and it's very diverse, like where they're coming from, what their specialities are, what a lot of comedians, because comedians are good for good
TV
TV.
panel. Yeah.
Good presenters, a couple of like alpha jock queers in Tom and Claire who are already, proving their value. Some singers, singer-songwriter types, some actors who are, trying to decide whether they want to play a role or not. But bless Celia Emery, Celia Emery has been famous to me for like as long as I can remember people being famous. Like she's been a TV actor, comedian for a long time. So I'm always surprised that she's actually famous. Like people know who Celia Emery is. But she's been in so many things. I had to check to see if she'd been in a Harry Potter movie. She hasn't. She's maybe the only person that hasn't been in a Harry Potter movie. But
Of
she's
her
in the
age.
Nanny
Yeah.
McPhee movies, and
Yeah.
she's in the Best Exotic Marigold Hotel, and now she's in the Thursday Murder Club. And it's like, okay, people probably have seen her even if they don't know her.
Yeah. And I okay, am I gonna rank who some of my favorites are? Yeah, I mean,
Yes.
Celia is up there. I get the feeling that she doesn't know exactly what game she's playing, and I'm totally fine with that. I think she'll go far. I also think I want to see Lucy Beaumont go really far in this game. And that's just personally, like, I just find her so funny, and I think she would bring a lot of wit through the game. And Cat Burns, I mean, I want to see Cat Burns go all the way too. I feel like of her, Jonathan and Alan, she is the one that's going to sneak by the most easily. Maybe Jonathan Ross will have an easy time for a bit, but he's also, I feel like, he's so villainesque already.
He's being unsubtle in a way that almost matches Alan. He just doesn't know that he's being unsubtle. He can't help it. Yeah, Alan surely is the weak link among the three traitors. Like, the biggest danger actually I think with Alan is that he might say something that exposes the other traitors, because he's already like 2 times 3 times had the other traitors be like, for God's sakes, Alan, stop talking out loud in front of people. So I think Alan is going to be the cause of the first traitor to go home, but it might not be Alan. But I think it probably will be Alan. I agree with you. I think Jonathan will he'll get like halfway and then he has to come under suspicion. He's just too big of a personality and too big a presence, I think. Like, he and Stephen Fry have sort of become like murder daddy and faithful daddy in the household. And once people work that out, then it's going to be
Easy
a case
pickings.
of, well, we have to get rid of murder daddy. But yeah, I think Cat could go all the way to the end. I'm trying to think who else I would like to see be a traitor. Like, they're gonna have to recruit. I think Ruth would be a lot of fun. Like, she would lean into it. I think, again, love Lucy Beaumont, but she would be another Alan Carr. She would.
Oh, yeah, no. She would fuck
She
that
would
up
put
so
her foot
quickly.
in it. I bet Tamika, could be an amazing
Tamika
traitor.
would be an amazing traitor. I find her so funny, and
she's
she's just salt of the earth funny. I think that she would be a great traitor. I can see that happening pretty easily. I also think
She's who I
Joe
would recruit.
Wilkinson. I would also consider Joe Wilkinson because he's kind of like oddball enough, and he already said like a bunch of foot and mouth things that I think people are like, "Oh, Joe," and would
My
not
favorite
chalk it
line of
up to him
his
being a
was that,
traitor.
my favorite line of his was when he said, "Who do you think the traitors are?" And he said, "I've narrowed it down to myself or Tom."
Yeah.
It's like brilliant. Yeah, Joe is very dry and kooky, and yeah, he could definitely get away with a lot, I think. Who would you kill?
Oh, such a great question. Part of me would want to take out someone so obviously faithful right away.
Yeah.
Someone who's smarter, someone who is going to put it together that I, Alan Carr, am a traitor. So I would go for like a Stephen Fry or a Celia. Like that. I think the game plan would be to get out the very strong and obvious faithfuls and cause a bit of disarray, like, oh, they'll go after anyone. And then I would start targeting people on the edge, like your Joe Wilkinsons, like your Tamikas, people who could be traitors. And I feel like we've seen this happen in every season where that is the game plan. Like they do go after an obvious faithful because they don't know who to pick at start. And then as we go on, we tend to get to the people who have had things said about them. It's also, we're 2 episodes in. It's so hard to have anyone have said anything about anyone at this point.
Yeah, we've had one round table, we've had one murder. I feel like surely we would have had more 2 episodes in usually by this point. Like the fact that only one person has left, poor Paloma, who was the right choice for Alan to take out because she was the one that was going to notice. But that's not why he took her out.
Yeah. It was a mistake. She was the only one in the room.
Basically.
He was like, oh, love, you got a bit of shit on your hair. Oh, that was so good. I really loved that.
I think like Nico, I think is going to get voted out. So I wouldn't need to kill him. I'm incapable of killing Tom Daly. I just wouldn't.
No.
There's no way. Even if I thought, oh, he's too strong. Well, actually, the fact that he's physically very good in the game, like he demonstrated running back and running to get the thing without even being asked, was like, yeah, the last clue. It's like, oh, you need him for the challenges. You probably need Joe Marler for the challenges.
Yeah.
You might want to keep Stephen or Claire around. Well, Claire's already proven a cost with the locking in that clue by mistake.
That was
devastating.
Such a devastating moment. I think she was crying. Like there's this moment where we get a wide shot. So I guess to explain the scene, they're pushing the horse up a hill and they get to a gate, and to open it, they have to answer a question correctly and they have to lock the answer in. Well, before anyone has like even started working on the puzzle, she's just fiddling around with the thing and she grabs the lock part and pulls on it. And she looks up and she's like, I think I've locked in the wrong answer. And they're like, what? And she's like, so we get this wide shot and we pull away and she is just like huddled over, sunken in beside herself. Like, I've already ruined my chances at this game. I felt for her so much in that moment, but I loved it. Great TV.
You know, people are going to be like, is she too much of a liability? Is she a traitor? Is this, I mean, Tom, of course,
I would think she's a traitor.
Says it.
Yeah.
But Tom has already suspected like 7 or 8 people. I had Alan Carr say to him, you can't just call someone a traitor because they have a better vocabulary than you. Great line. Yeah, Tom is at risk because he is dogged. Like I'm trying to balance off the sort of the value of him as a challenge winner versus the fact that he's a bit of a Wagatha Christie. What was his name? Clearly he is very dogged about but he's wrong. So from the traitor's point of view, maybe he's safe to keep in for now. Like he thinks it's Claire, he thinks it's Kate.
I mean, we need a Tranna in this season. Someone who's wrong and strong all the way to the end.
Oh, God. I mean, I think she might be the worst player of all time.
I love her. She was the best part of that season for me.
Wow, that might be true. Yeah,
I like keeping Detective Tom around as a traitor, because if he just keeps throwing out names, then no one takes him seriously. And you kind of need someone to continuously throw out names, because then you can be like, oh, well, I heard Tom saying this person, and this is what I saw this person do. And so you can build on that as a traitor. Do we always want traitors to win? Is it more fun if the traitors win?
It's better TV, I think. I mean, traitors are always going to make it to the end because the game is going to contrive to put them there.
Yeah.
I think for me, it comes down to just who do I like more, honestly. Like, I wanted Aaron to win the first season, and I wanted Harry to win the second season. And the third season, Freddie was gone before the last episode, so I no longer cared.
So I didn't care. Yeah.
So my I'm not faithful or traitor. I'm where's the twunk? Where's the hot boy? I don't know. Do you think it should always be a traitor? And it will usually be a traitor, right?
I think we've definitely discussed this in the past, and
I think so.
I think I'm staying true to my roots in not having done any research before this episode.
Great.
But yes, historically, traitors win more often by like, I want to say like 75 to 25%, something ridiculous. I think the game is better when you don't know who's going to win, and that we do get a little bit like one season where it is a traitor, one season where it is a faithful. I think that creates a much more dynamic ending, like when you really don't know which way it's going to go. Because if you go in knowing every season, well, the traitors always win, then eventually you're just rooting for the traitors, and there's so much fewer of them than there are other people.
Yeah.
But I enjoy rooting for hot people too. So it's hard for me to say like one way or another.
Yeah. Yeah, I would like for Joe Marler, Tom Daly, and Nico or Milana to win.
Perfect. Yeah, great top three. However they do it, whether they're traitors or faithfuls.
Just take me there. Stephen Fry, similar to Tom Daly, I don't know if he gets killed off or kept around. Like, he would have worked out that. He and Nick Mohammed would have worked out the deaths in Shakespeare answer. And of course, Stephen Fry was so desperate to do it that he still went to the library to try and get the answer, even when it was no longer of any use to anyone. So, and I think Nick Mohammed is similarly very sharp, very clever, and very literate, very well read. So I think those two have targets on their back from those points of view, but would I get rid of them as a traitor or just let them?
I think I
guess it always depends on how close they come to you. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That is the deciding. Like, if one of them starts throwing out your name and your name only, then but if you get rid of them, then everyone knows. I mean, that's the thing.
Everyone
that's
knows.
the great part of this game. If you get rid of someone who keeps saying your name, then you are surely the name on everyone's lips. Man, God, I want to play this game, Andrew.
It's going to be a good season. I mean, I think
so.
I'm so desperate to get another roundtable out there to see people hurling the charges around. I mean, how quickly is Alan's name going to come up? Is he just going to blow it for himself? That's my favorite storyline right now is what's going to happen to Alan Carr.
Yeah.
But there's a few good storylines in the offing here. And I think the next roundtable, well, the results of this roundtable and then into the next one, it's going to be a treat.
Oh, it's going to be juicy. Anything else you want to say before we wrap up this little episode?
Did I ask who you would recruit? I think I said Tamika would be the person that I would probably recruit if I were a traitor. And who would I kill? Maybe Nick.
My quick answer on that, I would say recruit Joe Wilkinson and kill Stephen Fry. I know, rough.
BBC will not be happy
always
with that.
going after each other. Yeah.
He's renounced J.K. Rowling now. It's okay to like Stephen Fry again.
I know, and thank God. It took long enough.
Yeah. Yeah.
But if it's early in it's early in the season, and we need to win challenges, y'all. We need strength right now.
Yeah. All right. We'll be back next week to look at the next 2 episodes. I am very excited to see where this goes.
So until next time, kiss, kiss.
Well, I can't see anything. Who turned out
flawless? If you enjoyed this video, please click the like button and subscribe to this channel. You can follow Kiss Kiss Bang Bang on Instagram, TikTok, Blue Sky, and Letterboxd at KKBBpod, or email us at kisskissbangbangpod@gmail.com.
Kiss Kiss Bang Bang is recorded in Toronto on the traditional territory of many nations, including the Mississaugas of the Credit, the Anishinaabeg, the Chippewa, the Haudenosaunee, and the Wendat peoples.